What's up, guys? Back to your little video here today. This one is going to be released tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know when time, but it most likely will be getting released tomorrow. But today, let's see. What we gonna talk about today? Let's talk about if it's too early. Well, let's see. I will talk about the Flash, but that gonna be another different topic. We're gonna react. We're gonna talk about 20. We're gonna react to somebody else theory. 22 best Spider-Man 4 theory you ever heard. I don't know what they're about, but then we react to the video.
Money
Before this commercial comes
got in the way of relationships.
I want whoever I'm with to love me for me and not a bank account.
You accept this ring.
Joe Millionaire, for richer or poorer, premieres tomorrow on Fox.
This is 22 unique theories of things I'd love to see in Spider-Man 4, so let's go. Starting with number 1. Spider-Man has a new homemade suit that looks absolutely spectacular, pun fully intended. But seriously, I really hope we keep this suit throughout the entire movie at least, because we kind of need to build a Tom, this iconic suit that people associate with his movies and his MCU Spider-Man. Number 2, they have the perfect opportunity to give us a darker story and a grittier Spider-Man film. He has no more MJ, no Ned, Aunt May is gone, he's all by himself, he's been beaten, he had to give up everything. So I really hope they don't just throw this away and make him kind of just this happy-go-lucky kid. Number 3 is taking a positive from a negative. I know there's no MJ and Ned, which some people are probably sad about, but this opens up us getting possibly Gwen and Harry Osborn in this universe, and even more new characters to be introduced that probably couldn't be there if MJ and Ned were still there. Who knows, maybe you even see
I think they should introduce. I think that they should introduce Gwen. I think they should introduce Gwen. And also, yeah, I think they should introduce Gwen. I'd be okay with introduce Harry Osborn. But the MCU got no Osborn. So like you could build him for the start of him or Laura Osborn. Then you want to bring Harry Osborn in it. I'll be okay. Who should play Harry Osborn? I think the guy for the Doom with Zendaya, and also I say Jason Momoa and Dave Bautista. I forgot what that movie called. That movie, by the way, good anyway. Tara, I don't know his name, but I think that he should play. I think he should play Harry Osborn. Gwen Stacy's tough, in my opinion, but dang.
Something with Harry starting to date MJ and Peter can't really say anything about it because MJ doesn't even know who he is. So good. I'm not sure how they're going to deal with Peter recognizing the Osborn last name though, so they'll have to do something there. Number 4, maybe Johnny Storm being introduced. He's the best friend of Peter in the comics, and now...
I won't introduce Johnny Storm. Even though in the comic book, yeah, Johnny Storm and Spider-Man, it was best friends. But I feel like you should not introduce a Fantastic Four, a member of Fantastic Four in a Spider-Man movie. It's like saying they introduce Wolverine in a Captain Marvel movie. Like, I feel like they know, even though that is a very bad example, but I feel like they should not do that. If they ever want to do a Fantastic Four Spider-Man team, I feel like that Spider-Man should add the Fantastic Four help, and we could get a friendship development with Johnny Storm and Peter Parker. I would love to see that, but I feel like Johnny Storm do not need to be introduced in a Spider-Man movie, especially the Fantastic Four. I feel like the Fantastic Four should get their own movie. And also, to be honest, the Fantastic Four should have been introduced in a Ant-Man movie in my opinion. But you have to, you know.
And that Marvel has the rights to all the Fantastic Four
Yes,
characters.
they do got the rights. They do got the right to the Fantastic Four line. And also, John Watts, the director of all three MCU Spider-Man movies, will be directed the Fantastic Four. So I would be
It's the
interested in
perfect
that.
place to introduce the Human Torch himself. Number 5, Peter working a job.
Yes, I feel like Peter Parker definitely gonna get a job. And he don't, he gonna be not gonna get a job, but he's gonna be a full-time Spider-Man. I'd be okay with that, in my opinion. But if you want to go to the cover route, I think he should work at the Daily Bugle.
Pizza time.
Aunt May is dead. Happy and the other Avengers don't even know who he is anymore. And he has this apartment, and he's going to be going to school, so he's going to have to pay it off somehow. I know a lot of people want to see the Daily Bugle again, where he's taking pictures, or maybe like the pizza job just for a throwback.
Pizza job. Not the pizza job.
I'll give you $200 for all.
And I would like maybe like a pizza delivery thing at the very start of the movie, just as a nod to the original Raimi trilogy. But I kind of hope we go the route of him getting like an internship at some science school, and maybe with a certain scientist, and really explore
Dr. Connor, Dr. Octavia, Norman Osborn, Dr. Mobius.
for Peter Parker being a smart kid more than just one of these kind of
Dr.
freelance jobs.
Mobius.
Number 6 is no Avengers interference. I didn't mind this as much as others, but I know people didn't like Iron Man having such heavy ties in the first 2 Spider-Man movies, and some people weren't even a fan of Doctor Strange in the third. Like I said, didn't really bother me, but if it did,
That was stupid. How? Wait a minute, what? So, wait a minute, hold up. Wait a minute, what? Ain't what a fan. So how, you know what?
now you're gonna have a pure Spider-Man all by himself film. Number 7,
No, you won't, because they're going to introduce, they're more likely going to put Daredevil in one of these movies. So, even though, do we really count, hold on, do we even count Doctor Strange as an Avenger? Do we really count Doctor Strange as an Avenger? And Daredevil ain't no Avenger because we just got to introduce him No Way Home. Like Daredevil, the TV show gonna be canon to the MCU.
the possibility of seeing the Venom symbiote storyline playing out.
Yes,
or at
they're
least
most likely what they're gonna
more
do.
teases towards it happening. And
We're most likely gonna see Venom, but which Venom though? We're gonna see Flash Thompson. I don't want to see that. We're gonna see Matt Garden. You don't know who that is. Matt Garden is Scorpion. If they want to do Matt Garden villain storyline, I'll be okay with
future
that.
movie like Spider-Man 5, or maybe
Other just want to straight go with Eddie Brock. Most simple.
they just do a Spider-Man versus Venom movie. That's kind of outside of both the Venom and the Spider-Man trilogies on their own.
And when.
Number 8, I have 3 words for you, and that's all it needs. Kraven the Hunter. Number 9 is
Kraven the Hunter!
bouncing off the last point, which is only 3 words. The potential of Spider-Man actually losing the fight at the end of this film and having to make a comeback.
Yes, I would love to see a Spider-Man person Kraven the Hunter movie. But I feel like that Kraven the Hunter definitely gonna get his own movie. He played by the guy who played Quicksilver in Age of Ultron, Aaron Taylor Johnson. So we could see Kraven the
Spider-Man
Hunter.
5, because if Kraven is the villain, Kraven famously defeats Spider-Man in the comics, and whether it's
Yes.
Kraven or someone else, I could definitely see something happening where now that we have this kind of darker, more mature Spider-Man film,
Mhm.
and plus they've already kind of done partially this with Far From Home, where he kind of wins and then loses after Mysterio reveals his identity. So I could see us now just getting a fight where Spider-Man just straight up loses and he is completely defeated at the end of this film. Number 10, the return of Donald Glover's Aaron Davis, aka the Prowler.
What happened to your voice?
It ain't better. Let me tell you something right now. I know a lot of people want to see Marvel out in the MCU movie, but it's too early to bring Marvel out in the MCU. It's too early. And you do the Ultimate Cobra storyline, okay, I'll be okay with that. But did they even do that crap? No. So they should not bring Miles in the MCU. Not yet.
I heard you by the bridge. I know what a girl sound like.
I'm not a girl, I'm a boy.
We haven't seen this guy since Homecoming, and if he's in
Yeah,
this,
true.
this could further tease Miles Morales' eventual introduction into this universe. Even
Yeah,
if
no-
it's just something like
Okay, you could introduce Miles Morales, but don't make him Spider-Man. Just
a
don't.
small scene at the beginning where the Prowler is maybe not even fully the Prowler yet, but he's doing another like robbery, trying to get more tools or something, and he gets stopped by Spider-Man, and maybe he just throws out some throwaway line like, "Come on, man, I'm just trying to support my nephew" or something. Like I said, obviously teasing Miles Morales. Something like that would send the theater absolutely crazy. And I know Donald Glover is like a super busy actor and musician and everything, but I mean, if you get offered a main role as a villain in a Spider-Man movie, you're gonna come back for it. But even if he's not the main villain in this movie, like I said, maybe setting up more for the future of the Spider-Man universe. Number 11 is seeing MJ and Ned develop separately from Peter could allow them to become deeper characters that we actually care about more.
Oh, we want to see a Zendaya in a Ned movie? Good. Who the hell want to see that?
Like, if we just get some scenes at the beginning of them going through school, and maybe MJ doing the model or actress career, Ned
Oh,
finding
my.
his own path, it would make us feel the loss that Peter feels of losing his friend and girlfriend. But now that we are halfway through, let me know your favorite theory that I've said so far, and tap that like button for me. And let's move on to number 12, which is seeing more interaction with the city and civilians, because the people of New York haven't really had
Yeah.
much of a role in comparison to the other Spider-Man films before. And while this is kind of easy to fall down a very cheesy route, I would just like to see the city become a little bit more alive. Even small little scenes like the LARPers in Hawkeye, where they are just doing their own thing and then they kind of have a role in the final. It's nothing major, but they're just there. It helps just make the city feel more alive. And New York is a very lively city, so hopefully we get to see more random civilians getting some roles. Number 13 is more iconic side villains that are just in minor fights, like Scorpion, if he's not going to end up being the main villain. Shocker, actually being the Shocker this time. And the Chameleon are just three that I'd like to see. Number 14 is getting to see Peter's college life and him showing off his
Is he really going to college though?
smarts more.
Yes. Your parents must be very proud.
Because we've seen glimpses of his smarts in Homecoming, and No Way Home, obviously, he defeats Strange using math, and that's his smarts. So it's time to delve a little bit deeper in that.
So deep.
I know this Peter Parker is very smart, but we haven't gotten the full potential of seeing it yet. Number 15, a Daredevil team-up. They've teamed up countless times
Yes.
in different comic lines.
Yes,
since
I-
he was first introduced
yes, we need to
in
see
the
that.
MCU
We
in
need to see a
Spider-Man No Way
Spider-Man
Home.
Daredevil
I think it would be
team-up
very
movie.
fitting if he has a big role in the next
Spider-Man Daredevil team movie. Main villain, Kingpin, Hammerhead, Tombstone, Silver Saber, Let's woo! You can do so much with a Spider-Man Daredevil movie.
Spider-Man film. And plus, we're probably at least 3 years off from the next Spider-Man film, so we'll have plenty of time to develop Daredevil as the Daredevil we all know and love in the MCU before that time. Number 16 is another Spider-Man or Spider-Woman. So if you don't know what I'm talking about by this, Silk is one example. It's another Spider-Woman in the comics, and she already exists in the MCU. She has a slight cameo as her human form in Homecoming. And like I said, it could be kind of difficult to introduce characters like Harry Osborn, since there's kind of the connection with Osborn that he knows that.
Hey man, she got into wait a minute. She over in MCU? Wait.
Last name from Norman, who was in his universe.
Hold on, she put me Silk.
So I could definitely see them introducing some of these characters that we have not seen on the big screen before. And if we do
Oh,
see
wow.
Gwen, maybe they could set up a Spider-Gwen, and I would love to see something like that. So who does want to see two Spider-Men again on the big screen? Because
Wow, I did not know that. I did not know they introduced
Number
Silk.
17, I would love to see Jack-O-Lantern on the
Jack-O-Lantern. I feel like they're gonna do Jack-O-Lantern. Like they're gonna do the Clone Saga. And I hope they don't do that. I hope.
big screen. I mean, just look at this guy. I'm putting him up on screen right now. Who wouldn't want to see him in a live-action film? Number 18 needs no explanation. Mr. Negative.
Yes! Yes! I want to see Mr. Negative. I tell you, it's time to get a Mr. Negative plus Spider-Man movie. Oh man, Mr. Negative. Oh my God. Yes, Mr. Negative.
19 is the Hobgoblin.
Hobgoblin too. I would love to see
Ned
Hobgoblin.
already got a slight upgrade in his role in No Way Home by being able to open portals and do some magic. So why not start building towards a bigger and more evil role now? Plus, they already teased it as a joke in No Way Home.
And I promise you, I won't turn into a supervillain and try to kill you.
And that was an obvious nod to him eventually becoming the Hobgoblin. Number 20 is pretty far-fetched, but a Kate Bishop cameo. Kate's reaction to this.
Well, wait, I think, you know what? I would love to see a Spider-Man and Kate Bishop team up. Would they go with each other? No, because but you're older than Spider-Man. But I will understand.
Superhero world reminded me a lot of Spider-Man's reaction to it in Civil War. Now that he's kind of been broken and lost everything, I feel like he could use someone that's very cheerful, like Kate, to team up with. Number 21 is Kingpin, either as the main villain, expanding the criminal
Kingpin, yes,
or just Fisk being set up as the
spoiler, he not dead,
mastermind and the main man behind the entire next Spider-Man trilogy. And last but not least, number 22, Black Cat introduced into the MCU.
Yes.
With Peter single and alone now, he might
get
be
that girl from Riverdale,
give
please.
Felicia Hardy a chance. Because you realize that she wouldn't be in the same danger as an MJ or Gwen would be, because Black Cat can actually defend herself. Plus, now that he's going to be in college for this trilogy, it's time to slowly get away from the kid-like Spider-Man we've had in the first 3 MCU films and get to some more mature storylines. If you want to hear more about the Kingpin and Black Cat theories, make sure to click on this video on screen now, or check out my video essay on Peter's MCU origin story.
Yes. Oh, man. I like everything he just said right now. So guys, how you feel about this video? Not about the video. How you feel about this thing, what he said? To be honest, I want to agree, with some part I disagree, but, he opinion, he tied to the opinion, but guys, what do you think about this? Make sure that you hit that like button and subscribe and leave it down. Come on, what you want to see in the future of Spider-Man movies. So guys, this is DJ over here. Shout out. Deuces.